Hello everybody and welcome to the Professional League. I am the head admin and creator of the page, and this is just one of my fun Wi-Fi battles that I had the other day, and I'm just trying to put content on the channel in case anybody wants to watch. Alright, so let's get right into it. This is one of my test teams that I use if someone's new to OU or Smogon and they want to test a team. This is my mixed tier team that I use to test them out. So I'm going to leave with Claydol, and I'm just going to get on my rocks, because that's nice to have. And I don't see anyone on this team that could really get rid of them easily off the top of my head. So, I kind of expected this to be a Hurricane Pidgeot, but it's just, the only move I really see from it is Air Slash, which is kind of throwing me off. Usually with no guard, you want to use powerful moves with low accuracy, so you take advantage of that ability, but I don't know. Here I just go for Rapid Spin because it's the only move I can really hit it without blowing myself up. But this turn, I'm like, if I survive, I'm definitely going for Explosion. So that does a decent amount of damage to Mega Pidgeot. You know, about half. It's not bad. Now looking back, this is a weird play for me because he actually did have a Garchomp which was immune to electric attacks, and I still went for the Volt Switch. But so it wasn't a big deal. It turned out he swapped to a Sceptile for some reason. And it doesn't take this very well. It does just under half. It's over half with Stealth Rocks, but it does allow me to get a switch in. And I swap into my Tornadus, which is the only OU type Pokemon I have on my team. So I'm going to just go for the U-turn, and it actually takes this thing out. I kind of wasn't expecting that, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to send in my Drapion because it can do work to some of his teams, and I actually expect an Earthquake, so I'm going to swap into my Tornadus. And he surprises me. He really does, with Rock Smash. Now, I don't understand. I don't think I've ever seen any Pokemon really carry Rock Smash competitively, but this Garchomp has it. So, I miss a Hurricane. That's the name of the game. And he goes for another Rock Smash, which is weird. I think maybe he's trying to get a defense drop, but there are better ways to do it than Rock Smash. I don't know. I go for another one, and I miss. I'm like, well, shit. And he's going to hit me with a Dragon Claw, and that does heaps. If he would have gotten a defense drop, I probably would have went down. I'm not even lying. So, I actually hit my Hurricane this time, and I get the Confusion, which saves my Tornadus. Because he's actually going to hit himself, and that's going to allow me to U-turn out and swap into another Mon. The U-turn doesn't quite take it out, which, you know, isn't surprising me too much. It's not stab, and I'm not particularly invested in attack, so he's actually going to hit himself in Confusion again, which is crappy for him. But I know my Drapion could have survived any hit he had except for an Earthquake. But if he went for an Earthquake on Tornadus, I mean, he's got slightly more issues to worry about than my Drapion. So that does just under half to me, and I'm going to be able to take this thing out with a Cross Poison. I actually do kind of want to know what kind of set he was running on his Mega Pidgeot, because I don't feel like its moves really were optimized for its ability. But there's facts are in when you get into these competitive battles that a lot of people aren't as competitive as I am, or don't have competitive sets. Like, he didn't know that Drapion was Dark Poison, so he went for the extra sensory. Which, I've actually had a few people do that. Don't understand that even though he's part poison type, he's also dark. So he has that immunity. So his only weakness is ground type attacks, which is really good. And I'm just going to swap into Vaporeon because I have a water immunity. And that does nothing to me. So he's going to swap out. And he's going to send in, I believe, a Jolteon. No, he's going to send in Gardevoir. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. So I'm going to set up the Aqua Ring. If you don't know what that does, it's just a move that gives you additional healing every turn. So if you have leftovers and you set up an Aqua Ring, it's like, gives you like a 16th of your max HP back. So if you set up that and you have leftovers, you get a good amount of health back each turn. And I really like doing that. Especially since I predicted or didn't really predict the swap, but I knew he couldn't really hit me very hard. So he's just going to keep going for Magical Leaf. I'm going to just try to get as much damage. Another move I had on this set that I don't see a lot is Refresh, which pretty much is like a full heal for your Pokemon that you don't, just takes a turn. So Refresh just gets rid of any status condition you have. So this Pokemon can be quite stally with Aqua Ring and Refresh with leftovers. Now it does get, you know, bothered by knockoff and stuff. But I mean, it's not that big of an issue. Especially in lower tier battles. It does a lot of work. Gets really stally. Like, I'm almost back to full health after a crit from a Gardevoir. So here, I know he's going to go for an electric type attack. So I've got my Jolteon, which is Volt Absorb, so another immunity. And it's not going to do anything to me. And this is a Specs Jolteon, so he's actually going to go for Rock Smash. I guess he just managed to win the speed tie. But I don't know if the crit mattered. But it might have, but that's going to be enough to take him out. And then, after the rocks, this Choice Specs Hyper Voice is going to be easily enough to take down this Greninja. You stink, dog. And that's going to be it. Now, this is just a fun battle that I had with my team. The opponent didn't have super competitive sets, so it's not something I'm just going to brag about. But it was a fun battle nonetheless. I had a good time. And if you want to see more battles from me or from my page, just check the link in the description. That's going to send you to the Professional League. And we always look forward to having more members. And if you want your videos on YouTube, there's a post for that. So come join us. We'd love to have you. Have a great day.